Hello everyone and welcome back to Stationeers. Okay then, well, right after I stopped recording the last episode, I did notice that the pressure in the base didn't go up at all in the last episode, and I already know what the issue is. I didn't even check, I already know. When I installed that extra pressure on the intake pipe of the CO2 filter, I didn't worry about the temperature inside the pipe, right here. So, when I installed that active vent, I didn't worry about the pressure in here. And yes, when I was installing it, I did know that this will be a problem eventually. I only wanted to use this temporarily anyway, so I didn't even mention it, but now it is actually something that we need to worry about. So, tell you what, let's take care of it real quick. So, where is the iron? Right here. Okay, very good. You turn on, and can you please give me one more pipe cowl? So, a pipe cowl. Just the one, please. Okay, then also open all our new shiny inventories. And this one, you come with us. I think we can dismantle that setup now. At least we can pick up the vent, take out these pipes and put everything back the way it was before. And that also means that turn this on, the filtration unit, import, that is correct. Let's load back up the original code, which was the coolant refill filtration. So load this one, load the instructions override, that's correct, confirm, and the filtration unit export. Okay, once we dismantle everything, everything will go back to normal. So let's go ahead and do just that. So first suit up, there, and that's it. Okay, let's go outside. Yeah, the last episode was very fruitful, and hopefully in this one we will be able to take advantage of it. So how are you? Yeah, you did cool down a lot during the night, but not quite enough. Yeah, let's play it safe again. I will open the valve here and let's hope that we don't get pushed around too much. And that should be okay. We did open, right? Yeah, it's open. And yeah, the pressure is going down, good. Okay, so let's dismantle this and put everything back the way it should be. So this pipe cowl will go on top of that. Speaking of being pushed around by the pressure, yeah, I forgot that this was overpressurized. Anyways, from now on we don't need to quickly fill up the base. A small trickle of CO2 will do just fine. So let's pick up all this. And we can pick up the vent as well. Good. Okay, I believe this is a three-way cable junction, right? Let's take a look. It is cable junction, so yes it is. Okay, if you replace it with a straight piece, it should be fine. Yeah, it should be back to normal now. Okay then. Also, I really wish that the quick stack button was, or the quick stow button was stacking the cables. It's a bit annoying. Anyways, I think this will do. Okay, let's go ahead and maybe start printing some frames. Yeah. Okay, let's go inside before we cook. Also, this one should be... Oh geez. Give me a second, please. Unfortunately, the game from time to time goes back to the original 16:9 resolution, and there we go. Now it should be okay. You should be right there. Right. Okay, so if you turn this one off and on, it is good. Okay, so I think at this point, can we delete this wall? Yes, we can. We have wall on the outside as well, right? Yes, that looks like an iron wall. So we can demolish this one. I want to do so because I want to put a programming housing right here. Also, I really should have renamed that filter, but I keep forgetting. Anyways, we can pick up this one there. And can we please print out a IC housing? An IC 10, no. A housing, please. We just need some solder, which is right here. Oh, we are running low on solder actually. Just one. And we'll use that as the place to program chips from now on. We might want to start separating out the different circuits on the base. Although, and this is still just a starter base, eventually this will all go away. Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about that one too much. Right, this one is done. Good. Turn off. You will go right here, but we only need the data for this one. We don't need the power, so I will not even bother placing down the the version that doesn't require two connections. There we go. Okay, next up, the final base foundations. So we have 5 steel frames here, and I will pick up the 500 grams. 500 grams, I believe, is the maximum for all of the ingots. So that is why we have 2 separate steel ingots right now. Anyways, frame, steel, keep printing this one, please. And how big do we want to make the final base? If we are going to have a central elevator instead of stairs, then maybe we can make it 7 by 7. I think that would make sense. So we will have plenty of floor space on each level, and we can still put in some stairs if we want to. So yeah, let's go for that. So let's pick these up real quick. So a 7 by 7, but the corners will be cut off. So it's more like a 5 by 5 with a little bit of extra. I will show you once all these are printed off. It's fine. So anyways, from now on, can we please use this? No, not that one. This one as the programming. In fact, let's just name them accordingly. So this is the programming IC housing, and this is the solar tracker IC housing. So now we have, programming IC housing, solar tracking IC housing, and hopefully I will not forget to rename that filtration outside eventually. Okay then, so how are you guys? Well, you have a long way to go. Right, okay, this wall can go with the rest of them. The iron sheets as well. The pipes can go there. Yeah, I really should start recycling. Okay, while this one is smelting, let me take a look at the trading. Maybe we can call down someone useful. Although I am not holding my breath. So let's take a look. Turn on. Field ink. I believe this was the trader that we had in the last episode. So that is not going to do it for us. Let's go up to 40 degrees on the vertical. There, and let's make a quick... First let's go to 90. There. So no one there. Then I will make a quick sweep across the entire sky. Okay, nothing there. On the other side. Okay, we are not spoiled for choice for sure. By the way, in the logs... Ah, okay. Does this list all the traders that are in range? So, space spanners. Let's take a look. Also, ecosphere essentials. Oh, I might want to take a look at that guy. Enter. So, maybe we have space spanners somewhere available. Maybe all the way up. No. Then it should be all the way down at the horizon. But I have no idea where exactly. Okay, we have 20 minutes on the ecosphere essentials, so I suppose we can make a quick sweep again. Ah, there we go. Space spanners, but unfortunately that is a big one and requires a landing pad, so that is not going to happen. Okay, let's go to 60 degrees and let's take a look. Ecosphere essential, that is super slow, so it must be on the exact other side. $25 is enough. Okay. Let's see, ecosphere essentials. That sounds like a seed trader or basically a farming trader maybe. I am not sure if we can buy anything because seeds unfortunately are super expensive, but maybe we can sell them something. Also, anyone else in range? So space spanners left, build ink has left. Yeah, I think right now we only have the ecosphere and the space spanners. So you, can you please come down? Maybe we should expand the trading at this point, but eventually, not right now. Also, how is the printing going? I hope I didn't overprint. Yeah, can you please stop? Okay, let's pick all this up. I don't mind the mess, I mind the overprinting. So that's 2 stacks of 30. That is actually pretty great. We will need a lot of these. And there we go. That should be enough for a while. Okay, and we have used quite a bit, but it's fine. And so, what is this trader? What are you selling or buying? Yeah, it is seeds. And yeah, for a single fern seed, it is 100. That's a lot. And by the way, right now, in our circumstances, the best way of generating oxygen would be ferns. So, maybe. We are good on potato seeds, obviously, so that's fine. And we could buy a tomato seed. So maybe we can start making some tomato soup. That would be kind of nice. I think tomato soup is a better food source than just potatoes. Anyways, yeah. Wheat I don't really want right now. Potato we are okay. Okay, so can I sell you anything? Oxygen I don't want to sell. Box of chocolates no. Water absolutely not. CO2 but it has to be 0 and 40. If we really wanted to, we could do this one because we have basically we are using CO2 as a coolant, so it is theoretically doable. Also, once again, more water. Ooh, we can sell him some liquid pipes and liquid utility kits. And those are simply just iron. Yeah, let's go for that. 24 pipes and 9 utility kits. Let's go for it. Every single cent helps. So 24 and 9, right? Okay, first. Suit off. And then... I mean, I suppose, yeah, let's just run down the hat again. So we have 1 utility kit. Let's start with that. Iron right here. Can you please give me some more utility kits? 8 of them, please. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, then where is the rest of the steel? It is... It should still be readable if it's not turned on. It's empty, okay. Ah, there it is. It is 37 grams, right? Yeah, we made a lot of steel in the last episode and we have used a lot of it already. Not most of it, but a sizable chunk. Anyways, we need 4 more of these and then 24 pipes. I don't think we can use insulated pipes for those because we need just regular pipes. Yeah, we need every penny that we can scratch together. Also, the active vent can go in here. Yeah, I really should recycle now. Unfortunately, recycling is very space hungry. Anyways, next we need liquid pipes. There we go. We need 24 of these. So, wait, that's 8. I thought I was printing out the last one. Okay, fine. I will sell 8. It's okay. And all these need to be recycled as well. Also, before I forget, let's take out the fuel canister and... Unfortunately, we cannot really... I mean, I suppose I can put this... No, it goes back into the base. It's not going to work. Okay, thankfully it is low pressure, so we can store it safely, but still, I don't like an explosive canister in the base if I can help it. Anyways, 20 and 25, that's fine. Okay, you come with us. We will have 1 extra pipe. Okay, should we print out that last utility kit? No, it's fine. So, suit up. And let's go outside and make some money. Not a lot, just a little bit. Let's start with the pipes. So, hi there. Sell the pipes. All... Oh, 25, okay. So we didn't overprint. 24, why, wait. Oh, we want 24, okay. We have 25. So, sell, that's going to be only 36, that's not a lot. And let's sell the 8 utility kits. All of it, please. This is a bit better, but not a lot. Yeah, let's just print out that last one. It's okay. Anyone come in range since then? No. So, can you please give me 1 more liquid utility kit? Just 1. That's 25 more. And I suppose we might as well just go ahead and buy a fern. We can harvest 1 of these and use that for the fern. Yeah, sure, why not? It's going to be expensive, but for our oxygen generation, I think it will be worth it. So, open sesame and Can you please take my utility kit? Thank you. And please give me a fern seed. We could buy 2, but they only have 1 and we only really need 1. So there we go. Please give me, and I think I will leave it here for now. I don't want to buy tomatoes, it's fine. Sugarcane, no, not really. And everything else is out of our price range. Yeah, I think at this point you can leave. We cannot sell you anything else. Maybe some CO2, but 20 liters. Not gonna lie, it is tempting, but no. It's too much work for not much payout, so you can leave. Oh, sorry, you need to do it here. Depart. Anyone else in range? No? Okay, we can turn off now. So, let's go inside. And let's see. So we have printed out the frames. Let's go for some storage next, because this place is starting to become cluttered again. So not steel, we need the iron. Let's print out a couple of extra lockers. Yeah, it's fine. Also open suit, in fact, suit off. We will be inside for the rest of the day. So can you please give me some lockers? Where can we put these? I suppose we can put one more here. Maybe one more on this wall, but I am not 100% sure. So if we want to place down a short locker exactly, facing this way, that will obscure the readout. Although it is still readable, so I am tempted to use it. Yeah, let's just move this one down or put it on this wall as well. Should be okay as well. Yeah, let's just move it. So, wait. 3 fern seeds. So that was an installment of 3 one time. Okay, that's great. Well, let's just harvest in the back. Let's keep the... although... yeah, let's just plant them on this row. It's fine. So, harvest all this. We will use these potatoes before they go bad. It's fine. You guys can go in here. And basically, if you take a look, they will last for 6 hours, and that is 6 real life hours. So they will last for a long time. Also, we might as well just cook this one now and eat it once we are desperate. And let's take a look at the ferns. So fern, pose, and let's take a look. So it is between... ooh, it cannot go above 50. That's good to know. 20 to 30, 25 to 200, 50 to 100. So basically the same as the potatoes. Yeah. The only difference is that oxygen generation is 17.3 moles per hour, and the potatoes are 8.6. So yeah, these guys are more than double. It is a lot better. Okay, please grow up quickly so we can harvest some seeds. And also, I do believe we need ferns for the pills, the medical pills, right? Let me just take a look. So, pill, this one. We need a chemistry station, and we need 10 ferns, 1 silver, either from ingot or ore, and 1 cobalt. But that one is only from ore. Oh, right, because we don't have cobalt ingots. So, right. We will not be able to make a peel anytime soon, because we only have 3 of these guys, but yeah, eventually we will be okay. Also, yeah, I really should start using the greenhouse. But for that we need a lot more pipes, and I don't feel like doing that right now. So yeah. Okay, let's clean up a little bit. Oh, these can go in there. Did I take out the battery? Yes, I did. This one can go in there as well. I will put the discs in here. And all these as well. So this is now the electronics storage. This is for the plumbing. There. Or electronics and miscellaneous. I suppose this one should be in here because this is a gas tank, so it is technically speaking atmospherics. Yeah. Okay, anything else on the floor? Oh, these two. You guys can go here, I suppose. Yeah, unfortunately, as I said, recycling is very, very space inefficient. Anyways, very carefully move this one. Don't want to break that wall open for obvious reasons. And then take out the cartridge. And then the hand drill. There. Okay, time to eat. You can go here. So, first eat. And then drink. We might want to start looking for a water trader again. There, and drink please. There we go. Okay, this will keep us going for a little bit longer. So how are we on water right now? It is 20.5. I believe it was 24.1 or 22.4. I don't remember exactly. When we drank 2 times or 3 times, I don't know. Anyways, this will be enough for at least a couple more weeks. Okay then, so that one. Cartridge, glass, good. Hook it up to power. And speaking of that, let's take this one up and only have a curve going into the sensor. Good, and then this. By the way, we only use that gas sensor for the quick refilling of the coolant pipe, right? We didn't use it for any other atmospherics units. So I think this one should be fine. Also, right, it is being still cooled down. Oh, right, we are refilling the base, and now the pressure in the base is higher, so we are refilling the base again. Good. So, anyways, let's program this one real quick. So, disk out, and you should only have a single gas sensor available. And not those. I want the gas sensor exactly. And we want the temperature. Oh, nice. So, the chip remembered these settings. I think I heard about this before, but it's good to have it confirmed. Okay, so that is once again up and running. Anything else? Not really. I really cannot tell if the black hole is getting bigger or not, or if we are getting closer or not. I guess we will see. It is now day 29. Ooh. Tomorrow is going to be the last day of our 30-day survival challenge. Very nice. And yeah, I do have a small confession to make. In the pre-release version, I did play around with the console commands a little bit. And just to check the path of the black hole, I sped up the game a little bit, and that unlocked the achievement. So technically speaking, I already have the achievement, but I still wanted to do it for real. And well, I have documented the entire process, so I guess this should be good enough that yes, I can actually do it for real. So if anyone doubts the validity of that achievement, this series should be, well, evidence enough. So anyways, let me just quickly, how many liquid pipes do we have? Just the one. This one will need to be a turn right here this way. In fact, I will pick this guy up real quick. There we go. So we need 2 more here and 3 more here, and then we will mirror that whole setup right here. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 11, 15 altogether. Okay, so we need 15 more planters. And we only have, let me check, yeah, 68 iron. Anyways, this locker, can you go here maybe? Technically yes, but I don't want to block that, vent. You can go here, I suppose. It's fine. Although, it's not the best. Maybe somewhere on the floor? Here maybe? No. Anything else we can do with this? Maybe this one, but all these cables are in the way. Maybe this will do. Yeah, sure. You can go here. It is technically in the wall, but we can see easily what's happening, so it's fine. It's not as bad as this was before. This one before, it was basically halfway in the wall. This is just a little bit, it's fine. Yeah, barely poking through. Okay then, it is now cold enough outside, so I think we can start looking at the final base location, and I think I want to build it on top of that hill. Yeah, I think so. So, suit up. What is the situation in this suit? Yeah, we need to vent out the waste. Also, do we still have pollutant in this one? I think we emptied it out. It is fine, okay. You can go back in here, and the oxygen please. And we are good to go. Yeah, now we should have plenty of frames to build the foundations. Yes, I know I should build a weather monitoring station, but later. Yeah, we should be able to find our way back easily, in case we have a storm. Anyways, suit battery just in case, and yeah. Do we have any more traders in range? Void visions. And galactic gases. Okay, let's take a look before we go anywhere else. This way maybe? It was relatively fast, but not quite fast enough. Down. No, I think this was okay. And this way maybe a bit more. Yeah, 19 should be fine. Can you please come down? First interrogate, then come down. And then we need to look for the other one. So can you please land? And while you are landing, make a quick 180-degree sweep. We are relatively low down on the horizon. There you are. Yeah. Wait, orbiting organics, that's different. Okay, we already have the building, so galactic gases is still a mystery. I don't want to lose it, so let's make another sweep on the other direction. It did enter, not leave. Yeah, enter contact range. maybe it is right down on the horizon. Orbiting organics. That was it, right? No, galactic gases. Anyways, it entered recently, so it should be still be fine. Okay, so we can buy some appliances, nothing I am interested in. Some portable generator and a scrubber. Auto lathe we already have, it's fine. And we can sell, no, we cannot make the hard suit for obvious reasons. A ship repair package. 10 steel frames, 20 sheets, 20 plastic, 15 cable coils, 10 pipes, a welding torch. Ooh, we can get rid of it with 100 moles. The tank is not pressurized enough. One of these, so we can use the arc welder as well. For 450, this is actually pretty great. Cable coils 52. We can do that one, and 14 electrical parts, but one each. That's not going to be economical. Yeah, I think we can do the ship repair package. By the way, how can I make a package? I never done that before. Pause the game. A pack. Do we need a packing machine? Advanced packing machine. Do we have a basic packing machine? No, I don't think so. Oh wait, there we go. Basic packaging machine. I believe that is for making... Let me see. Canned food. That is not what we need. We need the advanced packaging machine. And this one requires... first to make it copper, steel, electrum constant 10. That's easy enough. And iron sheet and screwdriver. For 450, I will think about it. Not right now. Void visions. So this is the current one, right? I will leave you right there. I suspect the galactic gases is going to be a 5x5, but let's just take a look. Let's make a quick sweep. No, that way. So now we are down on the horizon. This is as low as we can go. Okay, I have no idea where they are. I only see the orbiting organics, but that is way too big for us, so... Yeah, I think I will leave it here for now. Okay, you can turn off, and let's take a look at the base location. So this way. This time I will turn on the headlamp because we need some visibility. So if we are going to build the base up here, first we need enough room for a 7x7. Yeah, oh, there we go, daylight. Just in time. Yeah, I think we have plenty of room for a nice big tower right here. And if we build high enough, then I think we might be able to, well, maybe not see the entirety of the winter black hole, but maybe some of it. Obviously, the greenhouse will be on the tippy top. Okay, then. And I want to mine this place down a lot. And you know what? I suppose that is the perfect excuse to take out the heavy mining drill. Also, this one goes in the tool belt. And let's see what it can do. Also, this one goes on the rest of it. So, let's take a look. Yeah, I think for the most part, this place is relatively level. Obviously, plenty of crevices, but the frames will take care of that. Right. Let's go for it. I think I will go for the level. Let me see. Down here. Yeah, I think I will aim for this level. So first, let's level this one down with the... where is it? Open this one. Set the drill to be flattening. And there we go. Now if we aim down and mine, it will not mine down. It will only level up the terrain. That is all I'm looking for right now. And if we take a look at the mining speed, it is pretty much the same speed as it was with the iron before. Now it should be a lot faster. Very nice. So yeah, let's, in fact, you know what? I will not build the tower there. I will build it right on the shores of this lava lake. So instead of leveling that way, I will level this way. Oh yeah, and before we go too far, how is this with the universal grid? Yeah, this will be exactly halfway, so I think it's pretty much perfect. Okay, let's continue. And there we go. As it happens, I didn't have the achievement. I could have sworn I did. Oh, right, I have the achievement for the 30-day potato, not the survival. Okay, so I just got the achievement for the 30-day survival on Vulcan, on Brutal, and Station. Oh, right, because I was using the, whatchamacallit, the difficulty of creative mode, that's the one. So that's why I didn't have the achievement, but now I do, so absolutely no doubt that I can do this now, so there we go. Okay, so this is what we will go for. I want to build the tower on the shores of this lava lake for obvious reasons. This will give us a nice view. So there we go. Okay then, let's see what we can do with the frames. So we will start right here, for example, and let's see, let's go as far out as we can into the lava lake. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I will go this far. Yeah, I don't want to have floating frames, so yeah, let's pick up 2 of these. So this one, and pick these up real quick. Also there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yes, eventually I will pick up this iron. And then we will go this way next. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So this is going to be the foundation of the base. So let's just build it out. Okay, that's good enough for now, and let's finish up this one. So there, and one more. So this should be a 7x7 grid, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 exactly. Okay, so this is going to be the base. And then we will have a... Yeah, you know what? Let's just build a placeholder frame for the elevator. So this is where I will put the elevator eventually. That's fine. And I will put the supports not on the corners, but one step in right here. Right. How tall do we want to have the supports? Let's take a look. Let's visualize this. I think 4 should be fine. Or maybe just go for 5. Yeah, let's go for 5. So, as I said, one step in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Also, at this point, the jetpack is actually doing a lot better than I expected. We still have 3 megapascals. Yeah, we haven't been using it a lot, but we need to be careful. We don't want to run out of the propellant. I suppose we can just fill it up with CO2 from the coolant pipe if we have to. Anyways, that will do. I will place, as I said, a placeholder for the elevator. So this is going to be the foundation and the support legs for the base. Right, I think this will give us plenty of room. And then, I mean, I suppose we can pick up the outer pieces and we don't really need them. And yeah, we can repurpose them for the actual base foundation, which is going to be up here. Okay, yeah, let's just pick these up real quick. Okay, and then let's start building the foundations. So, sorry, this one goes there, and then jetpack. So, let's just go for this for now. Let's just build out the outer edges. Okay, so I left the corners unbuilt for now, because this is where we will start placing down these wedge pieces. So this one will need to go up and turn and this way. Right. These ones will be just for decorations. These will not, it cannot be welded, so these will be just to make the base look a bit less blocky, I suppose. And there we go. This is the start of the base. The last one, I suppose we might as well just place down there. Okay, unfortunately it is now nighttime, so we cannot really take a look at it. Yeah, I think we will have enough time on the recording to take a look at this in the morning. But for now, let's start printing out the steel sheets. Yeah, that's going to be a lot. Okay then, by the way, this one is fine. Yeah, I would feel better if we had a propellant refill station for the whatchamacallit, jetpack, that's the one. Also, you are still going towards fruiting, but you have grown a lot. Very nice. Okay then, yeah, let's start printing out some steel sheets. So steel sheets, please. That one can keep printing, we will need a lot of them. Let me see, if I want to do this, I suppose we can hook into this pipe because we are refilling this one all the time. And let's just have another pressure regulator. Have a canister holder, for example, there or even there. And just use that one to refill the jetpack. Right. I do believe right now we are using nitrogen for the propellant, right? So this one is, yeah, just nitrogen. By the way, this is not a combustion-based jetpack. This is just a propellant, so this is like the monopropellant engines on the like the spacecrafts right now. We are not using combustion to generate the thrust. We are just propelling the gases out fast enough. We don't have any more steel sheets. Yeah, we have all of them on us and we are printing the rest. I will go for a single stack and then let's see how far we can go with that. Okay, fine. Let's eat and drink. So we have potatoes right here. Cook one, please. And then we will drink. Lovely. So let's take a look. Right now the water is 0. So let's take a look at the amount. We have 20.5. If we drink to 100%, that is, yeah, basically 1 liter for 100%. So we can drink 19 more times. I have no idea what's happening with the plants. They don't really consume any water, which is good news for me, but I don't know, it doesn't feel right. Oh well. Anyways, we are still okay on these guys. Yeah, you know, I really should set up a small monitoring station inside to keep track of the oxygen generation. Maybe in the next episode. For now, let's... you know what? Give me some frames as well. Okay, it's not going to be anywhere near enough, but you know what? I suppose we can break down the placeholder with the elevator, I suppose. Anyways, before we go, let's make sure we empty out the waste canisters. So that one and that one. And there we go, that's good enough. Okay then, oh, and the sun is, sorry, the black hole is coming up. Oh, so you know what? Yeah, let's just pick up some oxygen too. So you come with us. So let's take a look. How does it look in daylight? There it is. Yeah, let's just pick up the placeholder for the elevator. So you guys can go in the inventory and let's just dismantle. I just wanted to see how it would look. Anyways, J and pick these guys up. And out of battery. Great. Okay, fine. We will refill it later. For now, land on the frames and try to fill up as much of this as we can. We are missing one and we need that one. Okay, fine, I will replace the battery, so don't fall too quickly. So we need the angle grinder. Yeah, it is still using the small battery. Let's just switch out the big battery for now. There, and in fact, let's switch out the big battery for the hand drill as well. Good. Okay, you can close, you can close. So let's pick up that last piece and let's weld up the upper foundations. The lower foundations will be welded eventually, but not right now. But the lower foundations will be welded one time because they don't need to be airtight. So anyways, let's pick up this frame. Good, and put it in here, I believe. Yes. Okay. Let's go ahead and start welding up the upper foundation. Okay, we managed to weld this much with this large battery. Okay, don't fall too quickly. And yeah, it is coming along quite nicely. Okay, switch out this battery and we need a lot more steel sheets. Yeah, I think I will be quite happy with this base. Now, originally, let me just quickly go inside so we don't cook. Originally, I actually wanted to build a base carved into the side of the mountain, right there. But unfortunately, that mountain is a volcano, so we cannot dig too deep before we hit lava. And obviously, we cannot build into lava, so it is not viable, unfortunately. I really wish it was, but it's not going to happen. Anyways, let's switch out the battery and start printing again. How are we on steel, by the way? So steel sheets, and we have, yeah, still 300 grams, so it is not fine, but it's okay. Anyways, empty out the waste, open the helmet, and let's take a look at these guys. They are still going towards fruiting. That's great. And we still have 5 potatoes. That's fine. Okay, let's just go for one more stack. And I also want to weld up the legs at least one time. Also, what do we need for an elevator? So don't pause this time. For an elevator kit, right? Cabled shaft, a level. So I suppose this is the one of the stops, and this is where it will just go up and down. Also, we need to switch out the battery for the lamp. Yeah, let's just switch this one out, it's fine. So let's pick these up before they pop. There we go. So, elevator kit, right. This will give us the shafts and the levels, but the elevator itself, that appears to be separate, not in the elevator kit. Also, what's the difference between the cabled and uncabled? So this one obviously has cables. So does that mean that we can use this one as a base power usage 5 watts? Can we use this as a central power spine for the base? Because if we can, that would be kind of amazing. Anyways, one more, and that's one stack. Okay, waste tank fine, oxygen fine, we can go. Now, I will need to test the elevator in between episodes, but I think it does look promising that maybe we can use this one as a central power spine for the base. If not, then we can just use a couple of cables, it's going to be fine as well. Anyways, let's just weld up the upper levels and then the legs if we have some left over. And there we go. Obviously the middle will be left open for the elevator, and that's it. Now the elevator shaft will be completely enclosed, and then we will have the airlock right here. Well, basically any of these squares. I guess I will decide later, but I am leaning towards facing that way. Although if the entrance has to be on the same side as the exit, then I suppose it will have to be here, but as I said, we will decide later. In fact, we can pick this one up as well. So there we go. That's good. And let's see, we have 8 sheets left. Let's weld up as much as we can, and we can call it good enough, because we are very much over time at this point. Let's just weld up the upper 2 on each leg, and we can weld them later from downstairs, once we have more sheets. Okay, let's take a look while we still have daytime. Oh yeah, I think I like it a lot. Let's take a look at it from far away. I think this will look quite nice once it's finished. Oh yeah. Imagine a nice big tower going up. We will have landing pads going out to the side. We will have a dedicated landing strip here, for example, later, although I am not sure how it will interact with the volcano. I will see. So yeah, this should be a very nice base eventually, but it will require a lot of work. Anyways, as I said, we are over time at this point, so I will quickly go home, and then I suppose we can say goodbye. Anyways, there we go. Yeah, I cannot wait. So let's go inside. Also, oh wait, Ingvar, what are you doing in here? You really shouldn't be in the airlock. Let me see. Constant and electrum. Where is the solder? It is in here, right? Yeah, solder is safe. Okay, but still 37. Okay, they are not combined yet. You know what? Before I go paranoid, let's check outside. I just want to make extra sure. So we have no ingots out here. I don't think they can fall through the frames if they are welded up once, so it's fine. Yeah, I think we are good. Okay, anyways, basically in the corners it will be basically, imagine a plus icon with very small corners, and that is going to be the footprint of the base, and then the corners will be filled up with these wedge pieces. So yeah, that is going to be the start of our final base. All that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching, and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.